The Pi cycle top indicator, it is the greatest of all time in calling the top for Bitcoin. In fact, its historical accuracy has been shocking, absolutely shocking. So we need to talk about this indicator, talk about some of the historical precedents, and so you understand why it's such an important indicator to be looking at. Talk about how it relates to your altcoin bags, because this Bitcoin indicator does indeed relate to your altcoin bags in a very shocking way, and where we could be going this cycle for the price of Bitcoin and when we might be able to expect a cycle peak top according to the Pi cycle top indicator. Let's go ahead and get it. Now, obviously, you have to keep in mind, not every indicator is going to be perfect forever, and there's always a time when this could be wrong. This has worked very, very well in the past, doesn't mean it's going to work continually very, very well in the future. But if I was a betting man, and I guess I am with the size of my portfolio and my interest in the cryptocurrency markets, I would pay attention to it. So let's go back and have a look at 2017. I want you to understand the historical context for how accurate this indicator has actually been. This is the 2017 charts. Bitcoin topped right here. Now, I want you to watch for something. See, the purple little box here is about to flip to the bottom. Right there, boom. That's the sell signal. That's the sell signal. That shows that the 111-day moving average has flipped above the 350-day X2 moving average. These are the two elements that make up the Pi cycle top indicator. So one much slower moving average, and then one faster moving average, okay? This, in 2017, to the day, called the top price for Bitcoin. Shocking, right? Now here's how it relates to your altcoin bags. This right here is the top of the cycle for 2017 for altcoins. The first week of January. 2 weeks later, we saw altcoins topping out. That was the absolute best time to sell altcoins. Bitcoin Pi cycle top indicator comes in, Bitcoin top comes in. 2 weeks later, everybody says, oh, Bitcoin's too expensive. We need to ape into altcoins like absolute crazy. Prices go through the roof. Market cycle peak is in. Okay? Remember, if you're buying after the Pi cycle top indicator flashes, you are exit liquidity straight up. Okay? But a lot of people come in and buy them. In fact, most people only come in and buy them because Bitcoin's hot and they want to catch the next hot thing. Okay? Don't believe me? Let's go back and have a look here at 2021, because it's also very instructive about what is going on for this cycle. So again, we can see here, we're watching for the purple box to flip down below the blue one right there. Now this happens at let's call it $60,000 Bitcoin, $59,845 Bitcoin. Almost perfectly calls the top. It actually comes in about a day or two too soon this time. So there's about 2 more days of price action after that send the price of Bitcoin up to 64K. And I know what you're saying, but Lark, didn't Bitcoin go to 69K later that year? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. However, I would like to posit this. If you had sold when the Pi cycle top indicator flashed in mid-April of 2021, had you simply sold everything and walked away, Bitcoin on the day, your altcoins again, 2 weeks later, right? Look here. Altcoins 2 weeks later, right? Look at that. 10th of May. So it actually took altcoins around three and a half weeks or so to actually hit the peak this time, okay? So Bitcoin tops here, altcoins top right here. And then take a gargantuan fat dump, monster dump. Look at that. They go from 960 billion. It's insane. A 50% drop in a week. It just is a reminder of how insanely fast the top is going to come. And it always happens like this. The top basically comes and then it's over. It's over. In just a few days' time, it's done. It's done. The prices drop that fast. The pressure for you to sell and get out in time is extremely high. That's why most people screw it up. You keep thinking it's going to go forever, and it never does. It always crashes. It always crashes, which is why laddering out your profits, all this kind of stuff, watching for these kind of signals, taking them seriously, acting when they happen, because guess what? When these signals flash, Your time is very limited to get out of the market. Now, even if you had sold your altcoins when the pi cycle top indicator flashed, you would have captured the majority of the move. Yeah, we saw a bit of a move thereafter, but it's not absolutely massive. Selling at this point was a very high value time to sell. And yeah, okay, then everything dropped Bitcoin dropped 55% in the following few months. Altcoins dropped 70, 80%. Everybody thought the new bear market was here. We got a final hurrah, a bit of a bear market rally that actually pushed the price up to a new high at 69K. But you have to ask yourself this question. Had you sold at 60K, or maybe you woke up the next day after the pi cycle top indicator flashed and you sold at 62, 63K, and you sold all your altcoins, you would have made so much money. It doesn't even matter. Oh, you missed out on an extra few $1,000s that came in 6 months later after 6 months of hardship and tribulation and pulling and hair and gnashing of teeth and pain and despair. Good for you for getting the extra couple grand, picking up pennies in front of a steamroller, man. It was unnecessary. You could have just got out then and walked away, okay? Need you to understand that. Now, interestingly, even if you had sold your altcoins on the day when the pi cycle top indicator flashes, you still would have made pretty good money. You could see there was only a further 40, 50% surge. So even if you'd sold on the day the pi cycle top indicator flashed, you still would have made pretty gosh darn good money, but not as much money if you just wait a week or two until after the pi cycle flashes. Similar situation here back in 2017. Okay, total altcoin market cap at 160 billion, surges up to 3. So it actually doubled. It doubles. So a lot of opportunity in waiting about a week or two. If you sell on the week of the pi cycle top indicator signal, your altcoins, in both the last bull markets, you would have done incredibly well, but if you just waited 2 weeks, you would have done even better, probably doubling your stack, okay? You need to understand that. Now, where are we right now? I'm gonna tell you that in a second, but real quick, if you're a cryptocurrency trader, you gotta check out what the guys over at BitUnix are doing. This is a fantastic exchange to be trading on. It's where I'm doing a lot of my trading these days, and here's the deal. Here's the deal. Not only are they a no KYC exchange, you don't need a VPN. They have deep liquidity across all the big altcoins. They list all kinds of hot new spot altcoins when they come out. But if you use that link down below in the description, you get yourself an exclusive rebate and an exclusive trading volume bonus. Now the rebate's a 20% rebate. So you deposit $1,000, you get $200 back. 20% rebate, absolutely crazy. And if you start putting in some good trading volume, you are gonna get some serious amount of Pepe coins deposited to your account. In fact, up to 100 million Pepe coins worth literally thousands of dollars. Check it out, link down below in the description. So, where do we go to from here? Where is the pi cycle likely to top? Well, this gets out into the realm of high speculation here, right? I've seen people saying, you know what, it's just not gonna happen this time. We're not gonna get a pi cycle top indicator. It's gonna be a false signal this time. Everyone's gonna wait around for it, and it's not quite gonna happen, and everyone's gonna be screwed. That's a possibility. Just because it's worked before doesn't mean it's always going to perfectly work in the future. There are these reliable indicators that we have in any kind of market that can sometimes provide false signal or not actually flash. Okay? Maybe it doesn't quite happen this time, and then you're waiting until 2029's market cycle, and then we get a pi cycle top indicator flash, and everybody thinks it's not going to work again, then it works again next time, and then you know how it works. So I think it's going to happen again. And I think it's going to happen in the first half of next year. Now, this is based on current trajectories, and you have to understand that these trajectories can change very, very quickly, okay? So have a look here. This right here, I've put that on top. This is the 111 right here, the 111-day moving average. Currently upsloping hard ever since the start of November, okay? That can change. If we get enough downward price action, enough sideways price action, then guess what? Then in that scenario, this could actually start flattening or even curving back down, which would extend the validity of this signal out into like late 2025, okay? Based on our current trajectory right here, okay? So we're gonna overlay that line right here. We're looking at a potential cross latest by early June 25. Okay, I say latest because what happens if the price of Bitcoin over the next 6 weeks rallies up to 120K? It's going to pull the 111 up even steeper, okay? And when that starts going up steeper, it moves forward when we're going to get the cross. Potentially, as I've talked about before, a March, April peak price of maybe 150 to 180K Bitcoin. Maybe we go real crazy and we get our 250K or 200 to 250K market cycle peak target earlier than we expect. Okay, a lot of people are still in the Bitcoin 4-year cycle, which would indicate a 250K BTC in October, November, or December 2025. But if price starts moving faster, then you're going to get that cross happening right around in here somewhere, March, April, and probably around 150 to 180K BTC approximately when it happens. And if it does happen, it's probably going to be a pretty high value time to consider exiting positions, okay? It can happen sooner, it can happen later. Right now, the base case for this is actually June, although I think it could happen sooner, especially if price really starts taking off in January and February, because it's going to push the 111 up higher faster. Okay, right now, our base case would be June, actually. Our base case would be June. Slower price action pushes it out, faster price action pushes it forward. Based on current market trends, June. Okay? Now, you can choose, of course, to fade the signal when it happens. It's your prerogative. Me, personally, when this happens, I am going to be taking some serious profits on my altcoin bags a week or two after it crosses. Bitcoin, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to sell. Maybe I'll update my opinion later. Maybe the money's going to be too big and I'll just go, gosh darn it, you know what, screw it. Sell it, rebuy it in the bear market. Let's swing it, man. I like holding my Bitcoin, though. The altcoins, though, every single altcoin bag is going to be out of my portfolio by the end of this market cycle. And that might be as soon as like May. I might be altcoinless by May. Oh, it's going to be so liberating. I can't wait. Oh, gosh. It's going to be fantastic. Anyway, let me know what you think. Will this signal play out again as it has before? Will it continue its incredible track record of calling the market tops? Or is this time going to be different? Let me know down below in the comment section. I'll see you back in the next one. Peace!